I think you can tell me.
Because I want an option. If they had option, what is the plus sides?
So you just go for anything that is around the market because
Juana,
Yes.
Juana option. Come on, option. Uongo. Models. Bikini body.
Okay.
Body fat 8%.
Do you disagree? So I was telling you, people expect men to behave like men, but women they can behave the way they want. The society doesn't care.
Well, let me ask the ladies, what is the
So,
definition of a gentleman?
Shanice, Njeri, you can go.
Ama
Shanice,
mkunisikia?
haukusikia.
Nimeuliza, let me ask you. What literally is your definition of a gentleman? Because unless we are on the same page on terms of definition,
Yeah.
it becomes very hard for you actually have a conversation on exactly what we are talking about.
Girl child.
maybe
Mmeganda. Mnaongea tu hapa lakini hamtaki
Si
kudefine.
mwenye podcast atupe definition because we are not ladies
No.
according to him.
You guys, what do you think?
We don't act as ladies. So I don't know how you want us to act as ladies if you can't
No.
define what is
What
a
We're just
gentleman.
asking you, because you see, I cannot validate myself as a gentleman. Some compliments are based on other people's perspective and not your own. So like you can't say I'm a gentleman or I'm a lady. That is something someone tells you. So like now I'm asking you, what is your definition? You ladies, what do you actually define as a gentleman?
Ala?
Hey,
ndio nimerudi
Tiagas.
kidogo. Alikuwa muuliza nini?
Mauliza, what define gentleman?
What define
Who is a
gentleman?
gentleman to them? What?
So nani boni define two gentleman na lady ndo tujue what the topic tunaongelea ndo tuendelee wote.
Okay. Venye, what's her name? The next to Janet amesema. A provider, protector, and a pillar. And a man who gives you everything you want and treats you right. That's a gentleman. Amo, do you disagree?
It's ni kweli.
Tony, what do you think?
I think on broad definition, it goes down to those three things. But when you go down to the nitty-gritty things about it, women think a provider is someone who's very generous with the money. So sometimes women think you're not a gentleman because you don't provide. They confuse generosity and being a planner.
Plan ahead.
So I actually don't think we can define gentleman based on just three things. Provider, a pillar. A pillar of what? You can't be a pillar. I mean, you can be single. You don't have to be in a relationship for you to actually be a gentleman. You can actually be just a gentleman. So where does the pillar fall?
So you can do for yourself.
You can say you're a provider. I mean, you're a bachelor. Who are you providing for? Huh? So it becomes a very big problem defining such a short term that covers a very broad lane of men of different relationship status, of different status. But generally, what is a gentleman? We can't actually say definition that based on three pillars or the pillar provider. What if you don't have those things? Does that make you less?
But like let's come on nini, like a provide, a much protector.
Hey, because I mean I don't provide. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. That means I'm not providing anybody. It's just me.
But once you have a family, you provide and protect.
Yeah, once you have, and when you don't have, you don't become a gentleman.
Well, you're a gentleman either way.
You see my point exactly.
Even if you're single, okay, gentleman nitasema aje? I think somebody who treats ladies well. Acha niseme kitu kama hiyo, lakini si nice guys. Don't be a nice guy.
No, I
But
just think it's something we really need to think about it in our own free time, just to think about it, because a gentleman comes from a very big line of people, meaning people of high lineage. It was never used to define people who had no money
si kila mtu.
or no land or no property. So, I mean, how would you become a gentleman and yet you're just living? You're just breathing. So you had to earn. It was a title that needs to be earned. It was the lowest rank among the nobility. In the noble families, the lowest rank was a gentleman. Just the same way we think about a lady. Who is a lady? Because I believe some of these terms are just subjective. They're not objective. They're subjective. It just depends on who you're asking.
But then,
Because sometimes unaweza kaa hivi demu akuombe do umwambie sina, akwambia you're not a gentleman. So you see.
But I was to ask that when ladies say behave like a gentleman, mnatakanga to behave aje? Hiyo ndo mujibu. Mnasemanga behave like a gentleman.
Chana leo hana maoni.
Raquel. Janet, go first.
Who's Raquel?
The Jerry.
Oh.
Yes? Ala. Lo ni cricket. Jerry, go ahead. Umesikia swali?
Ebu rudia the question.
I'm asking, when you ladies tell us men behave like gentlemen, what normally women expect nini?
Personally, I expect mtu caring, mtu ako there, ama the venye Janet alikuwa amesema provider hivyo. Sitaendea mtu si gentleman ama mtu si caring. Lazima nitafutia gentleman mwenye atanitreat the way mimi na feel ni right, ama the way mimi personally. Yeah. That's try to figure out what is a gentleman.
And if I'm caring to you and naendanga nje once in a while?
No, you're still gentleman. I think
kwa nini?
Principles,
but I'm caring. And I'm protecting you.
Being a gentleman pia kuna choices of principles. Unaona?
Kama?
Huwezi kuwa you are caring for me and yet you are going out.
Why not? Kuna shida nikienda nje?
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Kubwa sana.
Gani?
Hiyo unasema caring iko wapi?
I'm giving every.
Unaenda nje.
Listen to me. You have my name. You have the ring. You have the house.
Yeah.
You have the children. I'm giving you all that and I'm providing for you. Nikienda nje, I'm only giving them dicks. Who's winning? You're the winner.
No, ukiwapea dicks pia utaniletea ugonjwa. Caring it's nitasema aje. Caring inakuja na
Inakuja na? Anyway.
Nitaita selfishness ama nitaita juu. I think mimi if I was to care, if I'm caring for a person, I think I'll care ile wholeheartedly. Kuna vitu sitafanya definitely. Kama hiyo kwenda nje nini, if that's not caring.
Because you're a woman.
Not because I'm a woman.
Anyway, ni sawa. Janet, what do you think? How much Chinese you can go? When you say you behave like a gentleman, matakanga to behave aje?
Personally, I've never told anyone that, but anyway, it all goes back to the need to vile nani Jabi alisema the first the definition what we learned from our parents and our parents' parents, what a man should be. Yeah,
And but
that's
then
what I have to
that's one
say.
thing. That's one thing I want to ask you guys. Do you think a man who gives you everything can be monogamous? Can be monogamous?
Sasa ukirudi hapo tunarudi kwa conversation ya
No.
last week. We already
I'm
dealt
just.
with this last week.
It's just a question. Do you think a man who's giving you everything, providing you everything, can be monogamous?
Yes, I do. I think another part of a definition for a gentleman is that you have integrity. It's principles. It's not just about providing and doing all of those things, but you need to be a principled person, not only in a relationship, but even just the way you interact with other people. As Tony said, you don't have to be in a relationship to be a gentleman. Yes, you can be a gentleman just in your interaction with how you deal with people. What kind of principles do you have? What kind of integrity do you have? If you've married a person and you've made vows, do you stick to those vows? I mean, that's all just part of who you are as a person, whether you're in a relationship or not. It's like, how do you present yourself to anybody or in any situation? Are you that person who is polite, who is have you have good manners? It's so many things. It's not just about doing those three things, which are important, but I think it's also it speaks to who you are, even when you're just when nobody else is looking or you're not in a relationship. It's about who you are. So I think it goes beyond those three things, and it talks about your personality as well.
So a man who just doesn't have integrity.
No, he doesn't.
Really?
Because you made
But
vows before God.
but
If you went to, let me tell you something, okay? If you went to a church or wherever, you went to the justice of the peace or you went to the registrar, you stood there and you said before man and God, or before God and man, that you made these vows. You have no integrity if you go outside of your vows, as far as I'm concerned, because you went into a monogamous relationship, you made that commitment, you made those vows, you signed the document, and then just because you feel that it's okay, I'm providing, I'm doing everything else, it's okay to go out there and cheat, then you're not being integral.
when
I
the,
think
but
it goes down to the fact that for you to even think that it's okay to go out there and cheat,
uh-huh.
no, I don't think that that's
But
being
I'm not saying
principled.
I'm not saying it's okay to go back. But I'm not encouraging cheating. But it just happened. Men don't plan to cheat.
How does it just happen? It
It just
doesn't. It's a
happened.
choice.
If a man cheats,
It's a choice.
that's an accident. If a man cheats, it's an accident.
It's not.
It's an accident.
It
We
can't
don't pl-
be.
we don't
It
plan
can't
for
be.
we don't plan for it. By the way, inafanyikanga too.
It just happens.
Yeah, that's the
It just
diff-
falls in your lap.
exactly. It just
Oh,
happens.
okay.
But if a woman
But then
cheats,
if you can be that, what's the word? If you can be that, it's not, it's being weak. If you can be that weak that something is presented to you and you just say, I can't resist,
no.
I
Can
can't
I
stop
can I ask
my.
you, can I ask you something? What
Mm.
in the animal kingdom? Why do male animals fight to be the alpha male?
Because they want to be able to continue their lineage.
Exactly. Without
But not all men want to continue their lineage.
without many female animals. One.
No, but you see here, it's not the man is going to cheat because he wants to continue to have children or offspring. That's not the intention. But in the animal kingdom, when animals go out, they want to be they want to have heirs and they want to be, this is my seed, or this is my child, or this is my offspring. So they continue that line. That is not what the man is doing when he's going to
But
cheat. You can't say that that is the intention.
my point is, all male species want they want different women. That's what they want.
No, there's some species that are totally like, once they mate, that is it for life. And when one mate dies, the other one dies as well very quickly. So there are species that are
Majority,
totally monogamous. So it's not all animals.
majority.
That is not.
No,
You are a
what you
man.
get,
You are a man.
what,
You're
what,
human. You have a brain. You have a conscience. You're supposed to have principles and integrity.
what you
You
don't,
can't say to me that you are the same. You trying to tell me that you have the same mentality as a dog or a cat?
we are animals before we are humans. We
No.
are animals
But God
before we are
said
humans.
He gave us a mind to think. He gave us
Fine,
reasoning.
but you're
He
animals.
gave us dominion over all those other animals because they didn't have the same thinking capacity as us. So you can't tell me that I should put you in the same category as all other animals. Because if that is the problem, then we have, if that is the case, then we have a serious problem.
But I'm telling you, humans are animals.
Yes, we are.
Exactly, and
But with a
that's how
conscience,
men animals behave.
with a brain, with a spirit, with all of those things.
No,
You
before
cannot put us in the same
you're look,
category as other animals in the animal
you're looking
kingdom.
at it from a woman's lens. That's
No.
what, yes,
But then you see, let me tell you something. If we're going to use that same line of
analogy.
thinking, right?
Yes,
When the alpha female
that's not
decides,
no.
There's no
there's
alpha
alpha,
female.
No. There's
there is
nothing like
always an
alpha
alpha
female.
female.
No,
When another male comes and overthrows the alpha female,
there's
the
nothing like
female who
There's
is
no
alpha
alpha
there's
steps
female.
no
off.
alpha female.
Still,
There's no alpha female.
there is.
No,
In
Mm-mm.
there is
Akuna,
always an alpha female, whether it's wolves, whether it's dogs, whether it's
Akuna,
anything. There is the alpha male and the alpha female.
Akuna.
Mm-mm.
Kunayo.
It's alpha female,
No.
alpha male and period. Female
No,
and the
no,
females.
even little bird. You'll see if another male comes and he is able to overthrow the male that is in that nest and chase him, the female will just be like, okay, I have a new mate.
The
Is that
females.
how you want
The
us to equate
females.
this now?
Sorry?
Is this how you want us to, is that the line of thinking you want us to have now?
Like how? Come again?
Like if a male comes and overthrows the male that is there because the alpha is removed, it's okay for us to say, okay, somebody else has come along. Tuendele.
No, you're mine alone. You cannot
But
go
then you
outside.
have to change your line of thinking.
No, but then for women, you cannot go out. Let's get that clear. You can't go out. It's not a
Double
debate.
standards.
No, it's not a debate. Okay, let me ask you, do you want more than one man?
No, if the man that is
Exactly.
there
Wait.
is right,
Ask me.
then why should you?
Ask me if I want more than one woman.
We don't need to ask that one. We know already.
Exactly. That's because you're a woman. You want one guy. For us men, it's different. I know you cannot get it. I don't understand. You cannot get it.
No.
Yeah. And it's fine.
Okay.
Then I don't do have to say. When you say behave like a gentleman, matarajia nini?
I've never told someone to do that. So I don't know when someone I've never told a man be a gentleman. I've only told my son I'm raising a gentleman. So
Okay, when you're raising him, wanataka kuwe aje?
all the three things that we said, but not emotional. As in asikue an emotional man.
But he can go outside.
No. I'm not raising him to go outside. Hiyo kaa atajifundisha sawa, but for me no.
Hawezi kumfunza. That's in the DNA. You cannot change it.
Exactly my point. I can't raise a man, but I'm trying as much as where amefika. Yeah. I can only speak as a woman. I can raise a girl child well, to be a God fearing and all that, and have the right manners. But when it comes to a man, I can't raise a man because I don't know what is the right way to raise a man. But I can try to lead him to the right path, and then I leave it to. Sometimes I ask around for help.
You don't need to ask. Hiyo kazi uko na mwenyewe.
No mwenyewe hayuko.
Ako. Musa, what do you have to say?
So let me stick kwanza kwa topic. Umesema vizuri tu, I am meant to be gentleman but women are not taught to be ladies. Nasema too simple too, because much is expected from the men than the women, because society imeka very clear to what a man is supposed to do. Kona mtu yeye akigrow up anakuanga very nini, ako kwanza ukiangalia the boy child ako very adventurous, ako hivi ako as in very risky, life yake iko very risky, anataka kuruka huku na pale, but the lady always ako calm, unaona, ni vitu mbili tofauti. So the man umtoi anafaa atunzwe, unaona, anafaa fundishwe jinsi ya kukua, as in the society inatufundisha mostly to keep our inner nature inside, tusiachilie sana as a man, ndo at least society endelee, because the moment men tumekuwa ourselves, inaitwaje, society inakuwa ngumu kuendelea with the women, what the women expect from us.
I'm not getting you.
More is expected from the men. That is what tutasema tu. As a man, more is expected from you. So the more is expected from you, you need to behave this way and this way and this way. That is what the society dictates. Si hivyo ndio inafaa ikuwe, but that's what the society dictates.
But then umesema ati men are being held. Ni kama wana kwa capsule wana covered.
Yes, ni kama unakuwa limited your potential, because tukikuachilia we will see more of you, of which itakuwa poor kwa society. The society will not like it.
For me, I think it's good. Men should be men.
Yeah, men should be. That is
actually,
your opinion. Sikatai, but sasa venye what we are living at now, society ija allow men kuwa men. No.
And that's the problem we are having with this generation.
Yes, it's a problem, but what can we do about it?
That's why we are here.
We should be speaking about the solutions.
That's why we are here.
No. Yeah. Ndio maana nimesema society ina expect a lot kwa mwanaume. Kama mimi, society ina expect a lot from me, because the moment umezaliwa, wewe ndio kwanza unachunga familia, unaelewa? So tukikuachilia uendelee na hizi maneno yako ya kuendaenda kuhanya hapa na pale, utapoteza ba. So come back nini to take care of the family.
Musa, do you know one thing? Even for a man to have multiple women, there's something he's doing right.
Actually, maybe there's something also he's doing wrong. Kwa nini hujajiuliza hivyo?
Like?
See, maybe it's part of the situation yenye iko wrong.
Part of the problem.
Yeah, it's part of the problem kwa nyumba.
Which problem is that? For this argument between a man and a woman.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Hapa Kibira, mwanaume ni drunkard, anakuja kwa nyumba ni amelewa, si ndio? Is a man, si ndio? Amekuja na expect apatiwe food, si ndio? Akose kupatiwa food, aende a cheat kwa mwanamke. Aende kwa mwanamke mwingine. Hiyo inamaanisha sasa huyu mwanamke yuko wrong. Si pia huyu mwanaume ameplay your part. No. Because if we're expecting a man to be a gentleman, venye tu umesema hivi, we're expecting more from you.
Very true.
Integrity, loyalty, the pillar of the family. No. As in, kuna vitu nyingi we expect from you as a man. Sio kama unanipata.
When you say integrity, what do you mean integrity?
Integrity, mambo ya corruption, hujajiingilia mambo ya corruption. I'm speaking about corruption.
Okay. When you're saying loyalty, unasema nini?
Okay, so loyalty tunasema sasa venye it was I don't know, I think nimesahau jina, nasema mambo. The moment nimeamua, I have chosen me as a man. Nimeamua sahi nasema I'm single, si ndio? But the moment nitasema Bonnie, come to my wedding and nimechoose who you to be my wife, I expect you to hold me accountable to this wife. Hata pia mimi na expect mimi mwenyewe kujihold accountable to the person nimechoose.
Fine.
Nikiamua kwenda kucheat, that is my choice. It's not the choice of other men. Sitasema men, it is my choice as a man. Nimechoose mimi kwenda kucheat, to indulge my own selfishness, my own nini, utamu yangu yenye mimi nataka kusikia ni yangu.
It's not selfish.
No. It is me who's enjoying. Is my wife enjoying at home what I'm feeling?
Wait, Musa, how do you show loyalty?
That was, I think I said last time. Just nichukue msichana wangu niweke kwa nyumba vizuri na make sure ako provided in everything. Yeah. So unanipata?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Musa, I mean, sorry for that call. But this is the part of how do you show loyalty to a woman? Providing for her,
Sino
Cynthia. Providing for
yeah,
her. And
yes.
how does she show how does she show loyalty to you?
By staying there with me, no matter the circumstance, by staying there. But hiyo hainipatii nini, it does not give me a leeway to go and cheat.
Fine, but the pattern is men and women don't play by the same rules.
Yeah, we do not live by the same.
Bonnie, why
Yes.
is your question in line ni kama unataka a certain answer from him? Why don't you have last time Tony said you should have a
Hivyo ndo Bonia na kuanga. Understand him. Hivyo ndo na kuanga. Akikuuliza swali ana expect a certain answer.
No.
You just expect a certain answer. Why? Why should you be loyal? Why is a woman? Why is a man? Be open.
Because
Na
You
kila
just
wiki
stuck
ni
in one thing.
tujibie.
You're stuck to what you believe.
because how men show loyalty is different with how women show loyalty.
So if you show loyalty, it's all men should show loyalty the way you do.
Not me. That's how men show loyalty.
That is how you're asking those questions.
No, that's how men show loyalty, by the way.
Really?
Men show loyalty by providing for you guys. That's how you show loyalty. Kuna njia ingine ama?
I don't know. You continue the line of questioning. But where's
Ni hivyo,
Musa?
ni hivyo.
Answer. Because
Ni hivyo,
your
but
questioning
ni
is
hivyo.
very. It's like
Ni
you're
hivyo,
looking
but
for a certain answer in that question.
What I'm saying is, hiyo ifai kupatia leeway that a reason for you to cheat as a man.
Fine,
Yes, you're
Dada.
supposed to, but it's not the reason why you should cheat.
Fine, but
So
go on.
Bonnie, give us the reason why you want men to cheat.
I'm not saying men to cheat, by the way.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
What I'm saying.
give us the reason why you are taking men as animals.
Not allowed.
Unasema-
Musa, I'm telling you guys, hapa nje kuna nyesha, chukua hii mavuli. That's what I'm telling you. Because most men do cheat. Tusidanganyane.
Yes.
Si ukweli.
Yes, but
Kunyesha kuna mawingu.
hiyo inakuja juu ya choices. It's about the personal choice yenye mimi nimechagua
Thank
as a
you.
person.
Thank you.
No,
Yes.
No.
Nimeona mrembo amepita, I have a wife. Naweza nika choose ni ignore that mrembo na naweza nika choose niende nao mrembo
That's why I
nimkatie.
said
Unanielewa?
men cheating, it just happens. It's an accident. What?
Yeah. No, it's not an accident. It's a choice.
It's an accident. At planning you could cheat.
You do not plan, but you have a choice not to cheat.
Yes, Jakarta, by the way. But I'm saying
Yes.
what? Hapo unaenda na hapo. Most women go with possibility. Unasikia? But what is the probability of finding that one man mwenye atakuwa loyal na wewe? What is the probability? Yes?
15%.
Yes?
Give your opinion.
It's 15%.
It's very low.
15% is the population of ugly people in the world. People cannot find mates. So it's 15%.
But I'm just saying. But that means I'm not encouraging cheating, by the way. But I'm just saying it may happen. But it may happen, and nafanyika ni very rahisi sana. Ni rahisi sana. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that men don't cheat. No. But the possibility of them cheating is very high. That's the difference.
Me, Leo, I think today I'm taking more of a controversial point of view. Do I believe men should cheat? No.
No, me too. I don't believe that.
Do I believe men are capable of not cheating? Yes.
Yes.
But is there a probability of a man cheating? That becomes yes. No, but like vile tu Musa amesema, comes down to your choice. It's a choice. I don't think it's in our nature, but I think at some extent, like vile Jabia amesema, sometimes you just have to find a way for you to be just a man of your word. No, it's difficult. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not easy. Nothing comes easy, but it's the choices. No, and I've been thinking about it the whole week, and I'm asking myself, do our women also have choices to cheat on us? No, I believe me to consider myself
many opportunities.
may consider myself an alpha male, but do I think I'm the best choice out there? Nope.
No.
There are definitely better men out there than me. Every day, my father used to tell me, every day when your wife leaves your house and she comes back, please sit down and thank God, because there are better men out there than you. So her also coming back to you is a choice. She's actually
Yeah,
choosing.
yes, she's chosen you.
So this is the reason why I was doing my research this week as where the hell did this monogamy thing come from? The one thing that separates us from animals is literally our brain. It's nothing else. Our thinking capacity is way higher than any other animal.
Goodbye.
So if you think about it this way, the reason why monogamy was introduced is so that men don't kill each other for women. Because if every man can take every woman who they think, do you think some of us will ever have a chance?
No.
Yeah. So for society to function, we cannot live like gorillas. No. We can't live there in the bush. A man sees your wife and tells you, Boni, bibi yako kesho akuwe kwa nyumba yangu. Nimempe appointment. It will lead to
But-
most of us fighting, killing each other.
Tony, can I ask you something?
Yes.
But do you think that what I'm saying right now is happening? Because those top men are taking.
Yes, I do believe
they're taking
it is
majority of
happening.
women.
Because when we're talking about powerful men, what are we talking about? Are 1% of the population?
Like 1 or 5%.
Let me lift it up even a little bit. Women like tall men. The percentage of men, like me, I'm 5'11". I'm not even among the top 20% of the world. But tall men are not even many. We are like, from my height to going up, that is like 25% of men. So
Well, worldwide.
Worldwide. So we are only 25% of us who are 5'11" and above. So you take that ratio. Think about men who are actually successful. You see, the number also still goes down. So what I think we are having a problem is the 1%. Let's say the 5% of men who are capable of having more than one wife, who have money, who have status, who have power. Most of them cannot stay loyal because they have options and have choices. You understand? But you see, the question is, how many women end up with these men?
Very few.
Exactly.
But
so very few women.
But all of them want that type of man.
Exactly. All of them want such men because women are allowed to live in a delusional world. They are allowed to make fantasies and assume the kind of people they want to be with. That is their choice. As men, we don't have that luxury. As we have to live by facts every day. You see? So the fact is, there are not enough men for these women to have. So they have to settle for us. You understand? And I want you to really consider that word settle.
But who
because
settles,
I don't
by the way?
think I feel women also settle to some extent. Because I believe as much as we say men date higher, date lower, and women date higher, but I kind of feel during this modern age, it has a few things which have twitched here and there. I kind of feel most women are now settling for lesser men because they can't even find the high-end men. It's impossible. So they have to settle for the lower men. And that is why most men don't want career women. And right now we are moving into an age whereby career women are getting so many. So you find me, I look at it in this manner. The day you decide you're getting married, commit. Choose to be there. Because I think polygamy makes you very poor.
But polygamy, it's not for every man. You have to earn it to be polygamous.
I agree. You have to earn, but I mean, how many times do we earn? Me, I've had like 7 girlfriends and I had no even single cent. I was still in first year. I didn't even know how to draw anything. I mean, at the end of the day, do you think we earn it nowadays? Women are more promiscuous than ever.
That's the problem.
They give out themselves. You see, so the problem is, literally, I feel the problem is the women. The women are the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
The gatekeepers of sex are women. And that is why it was very hard for a man to lose his virginity during the older times than it is now.
But even now it's hard.
No, it is not.
It is hard.
It is not.
A 21-year-old girl and a 21-year-old boy, the girl has so many bodies than the guy.
No, but that is subjective. That is based on your own perspective. But truthfully, do you think it's hard to have sex with a life?
No, it's not hard, but...
Exactly, it's not hard. That's the reason why men are not committing. Because the one thing that women could give us that was very precious,
you are getting it.
We can literally get it.
Yeah.
You see, so I believe, as you said, why are men raised as gentlemen and women are not taught how to be ladies? But I don't think there's any parent who raises a child expecting this child to have a lot of body counts. You know, I don't think I'll even raise my daughter and tell her, hey, na ukifika hiyo miaka fulani tafuta wanaume na ulalala na hapa na pale. It's not realistic. It's not objective.
So what happens
Because
in research?
I believe we raise our kids the way we raise them, but when they reach a certain age, it's their choice. It's their choice. So I don't believe, because me, I was not raised the way I was raised. Right? Me, sometimes I usually feel I really misbehave. Hey, you are raised better. You know. So would you believe me? I was raised a gentleman. No, I don't think me I was ever raised a gentleman. Me I was always raised as a man to believe that everything has to be earned. You understand? And I believe the gentlemen are so few in this world and they're dictating the kind of men we need to be. And those gentlemen now are the ones we call punias lambistic. You know, because literally, I believe the perspective of being a gentleman was lost. You know, if a man is supposed to earn, if a man is supposed to have his own property, if a man is supposed to be high end, those are things you have to earn.
Yes.
Those are not things that you're given on validation by women. You know, and women have taken this one gentleman and made it their own to make other men seem lesser. You get it? So no man is ever raised as a gentleman. Men are raised as men, as providers, as pillars, you know, as everything. That's how men were raised. We see our fathers do it. We see our grandfathers do it. We see our uncles. We see our male role models. That is what they do. Because in reality, men like copy-pasting what they see in other great men do. You understand? Women like shaming each other. You see the problem? I will raise my daughter the way I want her to be raised, but it reaches a certain age she'll be shamed for the way she is. Therefore, she'll have to change to be different.
To fit in.
Umeiona?
Yes.
So that's how it is. That is the problem. So I feel the biggest problem with this issue, like Musa was saying, what is the solution? I think a solution is one. We really need to raise better women in the society. The problem is the women. Because if we have women who are less promiscuous, it means we are not having men who are actually in marriages looking for options. Are you getting?
Yes.
You as a gentleman, you not lose your integrity. It will be hard for you because now you'll have to be looking around na utashikwa. Utapatikana. Sai wako tu. You know. But see, women are their own enemies. And that is the biggest problem. We need to raise our women better. We've really believed in the girl child mentality of whereby women empowerment means women versus men. And that is why when women get into relationships, they think it's you versus your boyfriend or you versus your husband. You understand? And I feel like women have also reached a point whereby we have degraded that we are forcing these women to act like men in relationships. You know? So we need to raise better women. At the same time, we need to go back to what really defines a gentleman. Because once we get that right, I believe we'll not be forcing most women to step up in the male roles. Hatutakuwa tunaforce wakuwe wanaume. Unajua some women are now men in their relationships.
I don't like it too.
Because, angalia wanaume nye tuko now, the small country that we have. And then you see those weak men are the ones who are actually ruling the society. And that is the biggest problem. You know. And so women feel frustrated. Can I put it that way? Women feel frustrated that they have to step up in these roles. And that's why I find women are now behaving more like men. So it's not that
the problem is
it's not that, yeah. So it's not women who are not trying so much. At the end of the day, we have two problems here that need to be solved. We need to go back to the drawing book and see how we are raising our men. We need to understand that there must be role models, must be pillars, must be providers in the society. Women need to understand that they're the gatekeepers of sex. You know, they need to understand they're the gatekeepers of how to control men. So if women do it right, we're going to have more men who want to push for more. You understand?
Yeah.
Because